Good morning. How are you this morning? It is Thursday morning, November 30th, the last day of the month of November. Good morning, Stacy. How are you this morning? Good morning, Loretta. How are you this morning? Hi, Azim. Hi, Kia. How are you this morning? How are you guys feeling today? It's a feeling day. So, hi, Ryan. Morning. Morning, everybody. Hi, Azim. Hi, wonderful people. Hi, special people. I'm great. How are you? I am feeling absolutely wonderful. Stays on everybody. I had a really great night. Feeling wonderful. Woke up fired up. Ready to go. And here we are. So how are you feeling today? It's 8 o'clock in the morning. Let's get the show on the road. Wonderful, amazing human being. Hello, Natty. You beautiful thing. Haven't seen you for a while. Yes, November is saying goodbye, Hazim. Adios, amigos, to November. And that means, how are your goals and dreams doing? So let's look at something that is going to help you. Did you guys see the heading? Declutter your surroundings to declutter your life. And Nadi goes, I made it. I know you made it. I did it, like the kids, right? So let's talk about decluttering. Sometimes we do not realize the effect that a cluttered space has on us. Ready for December. It is a month to be ready for. A cluttered space takes up a lot of your brain power. A cluttered space takes up a lot of your mind, your time. It brings you down. So, declutter your surroundings to declutter your mind. That's what I ask you to do. And maybe you haven't really connected to that, but think about it for a minute. Tessa-Marie, I started decluttering my office just yesterday. See what I mean? And there you are. So you know. So guys, let me give you a tip about that. Exactly that. When you have a thought or you have an inspiration and then somebody comes up and says the same thing, and that is alignment, but that is a message to you of confirmation. What you're doing is right. What you're doing is perfect. You're supposed to do it. So when Nadi said that is for Nadi. She hasn't been in for a few days. I know she goes to work from 3 in the morning, so it's not every day. So at 8 o'clock, she's way into working. And then that time, she took today to come in, just to pip in. Maybe she won't last. But the point is, she gave us that tip, and now I am able to express that to you. So when you're doing something and somebody says something to you or you notice the same thing, that's an alignment that you should continue. Hold on and do what you're supposed to do. It happened to be decluttering for Nadi. So this is what we have to remember. So, dress. Press on. Your desk, look, sorry, Nadi, I wrote it this morning at 5:45. Your desk, your bedroom, your shoes, your clothes, your dress, your cupboard, your wardrobe. Hi, Lynn, how are you? Hi, Nancy. Declutter your surroundings to declutter your mind. And I'm taking it down. Declutter your dress, your desk, your bedroom, your shoes, your clothes. Declutter everywhere you are. Good morning, Marina. Declutter your surroundings to declutter your mind. And you have to think about it. Do not force or stress on your partner or your significant other to declutter also. It's none of your business. What they do with that type of stuff in their life is none of their business. If they do not want to declutter their surrounding, their life, their shoes, their clothes, whatever they have thrown all over, you don't have to force them to do it. That's not your responsibility. You're only responsible for you. I taught my husband a valuable lesson because, I'm mischievous. I will not deny it. He would not take his socks off and put them in the hamper, the dirty clothes hamper. He took it off and he rolled off and he left it on the floor. And I always had to pick it up. And I was quite young, maybe in my early 20s, or middle 20s. And I said, enough is enough. I started taking those socks and put them in the garbage bin, in the trash can, put them in there. I kept doing that, and he had socks he kept using. So one day he ran out of socks, and he only wore leather shoes. You need to know the story? He had to go to work with those leather shoes on, and they blistered his feet so badly that he never did that again. I didn't fuss. I just took action. It was in my way. I was always taking it out because I am a person that likes order. So anyway, what I'm trying to express to you, do not expect your significant other, your husband, your children, or anybody else to do those things for themselves. You teach they learn from observation. So if you know, did he know what you were doing? Of course not. Men don't think like that. He wouldn't. He has more socks. As long as there's one in the socks drawer, he's cool. He doesn't care. So when he asked me for them, I said, I don't know, because I really didn't know where they went. Do not force or stress them on your partner or significant other, your children, and say, clean your room, tidy this. Yes, they will do it. Hi, Slick Bailey. I forgot that person's first name. So do not ever say, because you want a clean environment and you're sharing it with somebody, your job is to clean what pertains to you. Because decluttering your surrounding for you declutters your mind. You do not have to declutter things for people or force them to declutter it. How's because these kids lose socks like that? Well, they will learn. You have to let them know that, it's a matter of what they see you do. If you drop things on the floor, everybody's going to drop it. If you picked it up, they expect you to pick it up. And when they can't find it, you say, I don't know. I remembered my mom and Lauren. Hi, Lauren. Good morning. My mom had the same attitude with my father, and maybe that's where I learned it. As you know, he was in construction, architecture, all of that stuff. And he would use a tool and leave it outside in the Caribbean. And of course, it rained or whatever, or somebody took it, whatever, I don't know. And he would come to my mother, Dorothy, did you see where I put my this or my that? And my mom's answer was, the last time that I used it, I put it away safely. Did you use it after that? So that's how she would answer him. And it's like she's saying, oh yeah, you expect me to know where it is? Well, the last time I used it, I put it away safely. Did you use it after I did? And did you put it back safely? He just walks away from that 5'2" woman, all 6 of him, 6 feet and 4 inches of him. He stomped away. Okay, so that's where I come from. So what I realized, while you are flapping your wing like a bird, there used to be a children's show called The Green Forest, and there was Sammy Blue Jay, and he was just flapping around. So while you are there flapping around and getting yourself all worked up, those human beings will live with a quiet, calm, and collected. As a matter of fact, they look at you and they think you are crazy. Whether you're a man or woman, if you like a clean environment, just tidy up the space you like. Tidy up everything to do with you. Do not leave your shoes, your clothes, if you want to tidy up a kitchen cupboard, go ahead. You do not have to have somebody do it with you. You came into the world by yourself. Even if you were a twin, even if you were attached together, they decide they want to take you apart. We all know that. So your job is to do your thing. And good morning, Amma. So when you're decluttering your surroundings, you're decluttering your mind. But because you decide today is decluttering day and your husband, your wife, your significant other, your children, they're not decluttering with you. Hey, calm down, chill, do you. Declutter at your level, your expectancy of you. Do not force these human beings to do things that they do not want to do that way. Let them see it. By design, there are several things you have to face. Michael's room was a mess. I would walk down the hallway, boom, slam the door. I'm gone. I don't want to see it. I don't live in there. Good morning, Lisa. So that is, yes, is the best time to declutter. And as I said, they throw things on the floor like my husband with his socks all those years ago. Every time I warned, he wouldn't stop. I took the socks in the trash, in the garbage, until one day, as I said, he got up, no more socks. He can't go, he goes to work with leather shoes, comes home with blisters. And he knew, by then he figured it out. But he never did it again. And that is what you have to remember. You want to declutter a place for you, declutter it. When you're putting all these demands on other human beings, they just get upset. You're upset because they're not doing it. Your blood pressure goes up. Your heartbeat is racing. You go crazy. You're stressed. You are the one on all the medication. Haven't you noticed that? When you are working yourself into a frenzy for people to do what you think they should do for themselves, especially those people past the age of 7, they can reason. They can tell you what they have to tell you. And I do that. I give them away. I take them away. I pack them away. I will go in the kitchen and I'll declutter one drawer. Just one. I went to the store and I bought a little handheld vacuum just to go through the drawers in the kitchen. Not on the floor, just for the kitchen shelves and drawers. And it's charged and it's on the corner on the counter. That is what you have to do. Because let us talk about decluttering. When you declutter, you're also freeing your mind to do other things. And you're saying, but I'm decluttering the dress, Tessa-Marie, the shoes, like Anna was saying, her kitchen counter, her kitchen utilities, excess glasses, all of these things. And you're saying, but how that declutters your mind? Because every time you look at it, you go, oh, I should do this. Oh, I have to, oh, this is an excess of it. It's about 10 or 12 years now. I just say, do not give me another cup. I do not need another gift that is a cup. Or another thing, another gadget. Give me some body cream. Give me some aroma for me. Give me some oils for me. Give me something I love. But I don't need something else to dust or to ask Ida to dust. Because I want it dust and it's sitting there. So let's get rid of it. Pack it in boxes and donate it. Somebody somewhere will use it. But the decluttering process, the moment you get rid of some of those books, you're going to feel lighter because you're constantly walking with it in your mind. I need to get rid of these books. And do not make it a whole day project. That is where we lose it. Do not make it 10 days. Do not make it, oh, today, this weekend, that's all I'm going to do. No, don't do that. Don't even say that. Because most likely you won't be able to honor that. I know you're doubling down. I know you're more cluttered in your mind. Because, I'm so unhappy. I am not feeling too good. I said I would do it and I didn't do it. And I don't like making promises to myself and breaking it. Make a 15-minute promise. A 15-minute promise. Put your timer on. And once a week, declutter for 15 minutes or twice a week for 15 minutes. Just do it for 15 minutes, time it, and as soon as it's gone, wherever you are, stop. It was a mess anyway. So if you were able to move 10 less things are staring you in the face, that will give you the encouragement to go back another day and do the other 10. But if you say, today I'm decluttering all day, and it's Saturday, I'm doing it right now, and your sister call, and your girlfriend call, and you're, yes, ma'am, I have to declutter, and you sit down and you say, oh, let's have a chat. No, you're not doing it. But when you wake up or when you're over that chat, you're going to be saying, good morning, Lynn. You're going to say, oh, I wish I had, I shouldn't have talked to my friend. But you need it. So what about if you had 15 minutes of decluttering per day? Or just, Amos is the book. What Nadi said, her desk, she started to declutter yesterday. Alignment, she comes here, she gets the message. Confirmation, do it over and over again. Amma is saying, I have all these things to get off. Now she got another confirmation because she knows in her mind she needs to clear it. When you drop in on my live, you are there for a purpose. Remember that. If you miss, then it wasn't for you today. If you have the tenacity and the consistency to go back and listen to the live, then that's good for you. But what you have to remember is that when you get a confirmation of your inspiration or your action, do it. Do it, do it. My grand used to be obsessed with decluttering. She said, Jesus will be passing this way. Must miss her so much. Well, yeah. He'll be passing. He has to pass. She had the best attitude ever. And that is the most important thing. You want, like Yukon, I tease the prime minister, the emperor is coming, the president is coming. That's why you save in those glasses, drink from those glasses. Declutter. I can tell you, my neighbor, when she died, her children just put these boxes of crystals and figurines and Daltons on the curb. They didn't want it. And they couldn't even be bothered to donate it to somebody. So that is one of the things you have to remember. But decluttering gives you freedom in your mind. And if you have freedom in your mind, then you can create better. You can pass it on. Old toys, old things, pass it on, donate it. When you declutter, you're also freeing your mind to do better. New ideas will pop up. Something new. That space you just declutter, you might say, you know what? I moved the treadmill, I took away the clothes from it, decluttered it. You know that chair I have in that other room? That would be a perfect place for me to sit, put a light next to this, a small table that I can put my wine on, Ceci and Yuko and all of you wine drinkers, ladies out there, and sit there, put your foot up, make it your little nook, your reading nook, your meditation nook, your relaxation nook, your peace of mind nook. That corner that you just keep packing things in there, it looks like Mount Rushmore. Something happens and there comes the tornado or the avalanche. One thing goes out of shape and the whole area becomes a mess. So clear it, put a nice chair there, make it comfortable, sit there, close your eyes and enjoy it. I did the work to create that space for me. I have a library where I study. I remember when I was putting up shelves myself and I didn't go to work that day, my girlfriend Faye called and my son Michael said, oh, she's downstairs putting holes in the wall. That's what Faye told me when I went to work. I said, oh yeah? Fast forward, time for big time science projects and homework and all of that stuff. I saw him going down the stairs with all these books. I said, where are you going? He said to me, I am going to your office. It's the best place to study. It is quiet. Nobody even knows you are there. It's reverse of what you would think. It's not the back of the house. It's the front of the house, right to the border of the front porch. And it's just perfect. I had a really nice couch in there. I would come and his legs are up and his book in his hand. Fast forward, my sister is studying for all her stuff at NYU in New York, comes for Christmas, glasses dropping off her nose, and she's down there studying. Oh, I love that space. Everybody loves it, but everybody found fault when I was drilling holes in the wall. But I created this space for me. So it is a decluttering that makes you see what is hidden around the clutter. New ways of thinking. The minute you start to declutter your surrounding, you start to think. New ways of thinking, because all of a sudden now you see that corner. I can create my nook, N-O-O-K. That is my meditating nook, my prayer nook, my whatever nook you want to call it. My musing nook, my daydreaming nook. And make it nice. Put a candle when you're sitting there. Make sure the chair is comfortable. Save your money for that. So you don't have a chair? Hey, take some time. Take some money. Like my mother would say, if you're a housewife and you do not work and your husband gives you money to buy groceries, siphon a few dollars from it and save it on your name, your maiden name. My mother was a little bit different. So this is what I'm telling you. Save some money slowly, $10, $5, $4, $6, whatever you can find in a jar in the house. And when you see a chair or a special table or something on sale for your little nook you created because you decluttered that corner in your bedroom or you decluttered that corner somewhere else, then you have a space for you. And it makes you think. When you declutter your surrounding, it clears your mind because clutter clogs your mind. You cannot think. You're not able to do this. Hello, Delphi, somebody, Angelo. Thanks for coming. So, what you have to do the decluttering so you can think clearly. Do it more often than you think. Do not give it like half an hour if you know you cannot do it. Some of us, our attention span is like 10 minutes. Just do 10 minutes today, 10 minutes on Saturday, 10 minutes on Monday. Skip a day. But if you are like me and you're a tiger to what you desire to do, you will not let go. I do 10 minutes every day. I actually do 15 minutes of decluttering every day. There is always something in that space you live in that needs to be looked at. It's never perfect. It's never complete. Because life goes on, right or wrong. So you notice if you own a home, you fixed the roof last year, now you need to do this down here, you need to do that over here. This is telling you I need your attention. That's how life is. It's not that something bad is happening to you. So declutter slowly. Listen to me. I know people don't get that, but finishing school is amazing, and those nuns were amazing with this. So all the hangers go the same way. So the idea was you have a fire coming, you grab all your clothes. Why? But that's what they said. I don't know. I just remember it, and it's a habit. The shirts, all your blouses, they should all look going one way or this way with the opening. You shouldn't have back to front. This one is going forward, that one is going backward. The hanger is going that way, the hanger is going that way. Declutter that mess. Because you're looking to take something from that cupboard and you grab it and you realize, oh, you're hooking there. Time is wasted. Especially if you're in a hurry. So go back in there and just do the whole line of shirts and dresses. And another wise thing, put them so you know everything black. You know where the navy blue is next to the black, the red is next to the pink is next to the blue is next to the green, the white is over there. Put them so that you can see them. I love decluttering my wardrobe so I can pass on my clothes to family in Ghana. They're always delighted to receive my pre-loved clothes with pleasure. So it's a win. It is a win-win. It is a win-win. I have a container full of tea sets and towels that are brand new I'll never use. My brother-in-law has gone to Dominica to spend time on the estate. So I'm going to pack them in the spring and ship them all to him and his wife. I don't care what they do to it. If she doesn't want it, she'll hand it on to maybe somebody's getting married in the village where the estate is, and she can give them that 40-piece dinner tea set, whatever it is. But I will not use it. Why keep it? And it is a win-win when somebody says, oh, I sent her something once, but I told you about she taking my sister's dress and giving it to somebody. And my sister looked for that dress all day to go to the dance, and there was no dress. And while we're sitting in church Christmas Eve, there goes, hi, Yuko. Here goes this lady going up to communion completely in my sister's dress. Dawn looked at her across the pew, and then when she came and said, Mommy, I know Jesus said you have to give, but don't you think he didn't say you have to steal to give? But anyway, that's my family. So when you declutter, clearer intuitive sense. Are you with me with that? When you declutter your surrounding, you will be clearer intuitively. That means you will understand that little inspiration that dropped in. You'll be more intuitive. You'll be able to know when to let go, when to go forward, when to stand back. You'll be able to make better decisions. Because you're not carrying the mess that you have at home with you to work. So when I go tonight, I didn't make my bed this morning. My bed is a mess. I haven't changed the linen. At work, on your way to work, you're driving or you're on the subway. And that's what you're thinking. Because you left the mess behind. So when you declutter your surroundings, you're decluttering your mind. When your mind is decluttered, new ideas will pop up. New ways of thinking will pop up. You will be able to do things with more clarity. You'll be clearer intuitive sense. You will be less foggy. You won't have those moments when you're so foggy. You'll be more engaging when you go to do things or talk with others, because you're not sitting there in the nook you created. You're sitting in that beautiful little nook and you're saying to your friend, you know what? I decluttered that spot and I got a table and a lovely chair. I have a lamp there. I have some coasters. I have a candle. Sometimes I sit and have my wine. I sit there to read, I meditate there. And you know something? Once you claim that energy, that room, that spot, it will keep you hot and warm and amazing. You'll feel good in there. It will bring you comfort. Put a throw over the back of the chair. And maybe today you might just want to put the throw over it. Do not make it nasty and dirty. Do not clean it. Sometimes spread a little bit of your perfume or your cologne in that area. Make it yours. Let the energy know you're claiming it. It's important. You will be less foggy, more engaging. Your eyes will be clearer. Even your eyes will have a sparkle in it. Trust me, I know. More feeling of satisfaction. You'll be more satisfied. You'll be more amazingly pleased with yourself. You will feel that thing that makes you feel, If you haven't experienced the serum of joy, declutter somewhere that is really, really cluttered. It doesn't have to be a big somewhere in your house. As I said, little things. Put all the hangers going the same way. Do not hang things on the door, on the whatever you call it, on the edge of the door. So put the colors together. Spend 15 minutes and have fun with your wardrobe. Put all the different colors in different places so that you are able to have them looking amazing. Make sure you do that so that when you're adulting, like if you have scarves, I roll my scarves up. Tell you what I do. I use a little bit of ribbon, fancy ribbon, and I tie them. And I put them on a shelf. I have this thing in my room in the wardrobe cupboard, closet. And I pack all of the scarves like that. So when I go to pick up a scarf, this one scarf comes because it has a little bit of fabric, even an elastic band, and I put it and I just pull it out and I leave the band right there. So when that scarf, after it's washed, is going back in there, I know exactly where that little ribbon is. I also do it in Canada. We do not get plastic bags from the stores anymore. So you have all the shopping bags, reusable bags. Buy some rubber bands from the dollar store. When you're done with the bags, roll them up, put the band over them. I keep 3 in my purse because sometimes you're walking into the store and you forgot the bags in the car. So I use rubber bands and I just fold these reusable bags and put the rubber bands around them. I pack them in a bigger bag in the trunk of the car. So that way, when I want to get it, I do not have to a whole wheel of messed up bags going into the store. I opened the bag, I put it there. The lady said, "You want me to bag?" I said, "Sure." She said, "Wow, what a brilliant idea." So she said, "What to do with the rubber band?" I said, "Drop it into the bag." So I reuse it. It's in there. When you declutter, you get more peace of mind. Things work better. You plan a lot better. And if you do not know, let me give you a tip. What I use when I have a lot to do, and when you have a lot or you want to do something that's difficult for you to do not expect to swallow the whole thing one time and get it done. I told you that already today. Call on your angel. Say to your guardian angel, "Okay, I'm going to declutter and please be with me." That's all. And you will find your 15 minutes will feel like 15 hours. The amount of time you will get, the amount of things you're going to get done. Because you have an invisible help that if you do not call, will not come. You must remember that. You have free will. Your angels, your guide angels, your saints, your God. If you do not go, you will not get. If you sit there like the lady with the clothes at the river and think your God is just going to pour it on you, no. You have to go there and ask. Amma said, you gain more energy, clarity, and focus. Oh, yes, you do. It releases you. The peace of mind, you're walking into the supermarket and in your purse you have 2 bags that are folded. It's just peaceful. I know it's 10 cents or 5 cents for a plastic, whatever bag they're selling, but it's your 5 cents, it's your 10 cents, and this is where the money part of me shows up. You already have it. Just plan better. Declutter so that you can take it with you. And that is what you must remember. Decluttering releases a lot of heavy duty stuff. Like Amma said, clear energy. You will gain energy, clarity, and focus. Yes. And you'll be able to do a lot more. You'll be able to attract a lot better things into your life. Your thinking will be clear. You'll make better decisions. What I know for sure is your decision making becomes sharper and sharper and sharper. So you are never cloudy to make a choice that you wouldn't normally make or you regret later. So that decluttering is what you need in your life. If you haven't tried it, try it. Now, you can put decluttering as a goal in your goal setting journal. Yeah, you can do that. It's something you want to achieve. So write it in your goal setting journal that I'm decluttering once a week for 15 minutes. Put it in there. When you do Monday, you declutter Monday. Remember when I said, right? Let's look at this. I said you declutter on Monday. And I advise that you should take 2 minutes and write about something you did yesterday every morning in your gratitude journal. So in your gratitude journal, you write, today, I am so happy and grateful that I decluttered the cupboard yesterday or the closet yesterday. It felt so good. It looked so good. I felt it's a feeling it gave me. And you're writing for 2 minutes. It's like a little story. You're reliving the good experience again. So you acknowledge that you did it and you feel good about it. You love the feeling of you walking there. I love looking at my closets and it's neat and nice. Write that. Write that in your journal, in your gratitude journal for 2 minutes. And then, write in your book of proof too and say, you know what? Today I observed this. That the law of attraction and gratitude just got me to do some things for myself, like tidying up my room. And it feels so nice to go into the bedroom and it's lighter, it's cleaner, it's cooler. It's not stuffy. If you can smell stuffiness, open the window. I know it's winter in many places, and you poor fool think that, I'll keep the windows tight. No air will come in. I'll not have heat. But you need circulation of clean air to enable you to breathe properly, to let the different fragrances and body odors and smells get out of the room. So open the window maybe before bed for like 15 minutes, not all the way. Enough. That cold air that you believe is coming in, that will cause your furnace to go boodoo-doom if you pay for it. That doesn't happen. It's not enough. And you sleep better. So decluttering makes, like you guys, thank you for Amma and Nadi and Stacy and all of you wonderful people that said things about how much it means, what decluttering can do for you. Thank you for sharing and thank you for coming and talking about it. When you join the Morning Blessings, you're either bringing a gift or you're taking a gift. So a lot of you come whenever you can, like Amma and Stacey shows up, unless she's very busy, and Lisa and all of you wonderful people, Loretta and Nadi and Julianne, Nancy and Kia and Lynn and Lauren. You guys come and you join and you take something. You get something, your nugget, your black pearl, or your Canadian diamond. And the same way, I get something. When Stacey and you, Kia, and Amma, and Loretta, and Lynn, and Nancy, and Marina, when you guys give, I'm getting a nugget. I am getting a gold, a black pearl, and I'm getting a diamond, which I use again to help you or help somebody else. Because when you see it one way, I see it a different way. When Nadi came and she decluttered her desk. And Amma says, these are the things of decluttering she does and what happens. That gives us ideas of what we can do with what we have too much of. So you see, it's giving. Having is giving. Remember that. It's not giving to get. is having to give, having enough to give, having more than enough to give. You can only give from a gallon and pour into the pint, but you cannot take from the pint to fill the gallon. That's why having is giving. So when you speak, when you interact, when you say something on that show, you're saying it for all of us, including me. I only learn because you have taught me. And that's how it works. So guys, let's look at who is here. So Kia, Darling, Nancy, Stacy, Amma, Yuko, Nadi, and Marina, and Lolo Bailey, and Lisa, Ryan, Loretta, and Lynn. Thank you, wonderful human beings, for coming. And today at noon, I'm going live on YouTube again. I go live every Thursday at noon. And it's always about love. Last week I spoke about the sensuous woman. Nancy went on and she said it was great. I said the traits of a sensuous woman. And then I got so many other comments. So I'm going to go on today. I'm not going to tell you what I'm talking about. It's at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. If you have some time, drop in. Remember, it's a work in progress. So I am not good at chatting when I'm speaking like this because I just let it flow. But after, if you hang on, you can ask questions and I will chat with you. So see you guys if you have the time at 12 noon, or if you know someone who would enjoy from a little bit of love making at high tide. I thought somebody said, you're crazy. That is a conversation to have at night. I said, a sensual woman is not a sexual woman, I said. Sensuous. She has certain qualities that makes her know she's invincible. She's worthy. She's confident. She's amazing, beautiful, and spectacular. Have a great day. Love you. Ghetto. Thanks, everybody, for coming.